Hi, my name is Bella Castro. Sometimes doing just enough is not enough, especially when it comes to our well-being and the well-being of our animals. Today, I want to take a chance to talk to you guys about how some federal agencies can do a better job at protecting and passing new animal protection laws that will lead to a humane treatment of animals even before slaughtering and to cruelty-free products, at least in our country, the United States. This topic is specifically important to me because I have witnessed the cruelty that animals go through before slaughtering unnecessarily. I have witnessed and I have watched all of those videos that show the animals being tested on and experimented on, and for what? Is it truly necessary? Today I want to speak about some of the federal agencies that are out there to better protect our animals that are supposed to be doing their job and process laws. One of them is the United States Department of Agriculture, better known as USDA. Another one is the Animal Welfare Act, or better known as AWA. And then I'll speak about non-federal organizations such as PETA and the Humane Society of the United States, what they do, when they were established, and what they can do to better help protect us and our animals. So first I'll start with the United States Department of Agriculture. According to their website, their primary responsibilities are to ensure that our food is safe, to protect natural resources. They also do animal and plant health inspection services. But unfortunately, not a lot is being dedicated to investigating to really enforce these laws, to better protect us and to better protect our animals as well. Some examples that I can give you is recently some videos came out of, for example, these cows that are just confined to these little spaces where they can't turn left, they can't turn right, they can't sit down. And so that actually makes their bodies get filled with pus and all these body infections or infections all over their bodies. And the weird thing about it is that there are other federal agencies out there that are supposed to ensure our food safety, but they actually allow a certain percentage of pus and infections to go to the final product that we put on our table for our family. You want to feed your kids that kind of milk? You know, it's not really good for you. Cows, pigs, chickens, they all get tortured before slaughtering. And then you also have those videos of animals and dogs being forced to inhale the smoke when they get tested on, just to see how it's going to affect humans. Now, I know that the USDA wants to make sure that our food is safe, but unfortunately, the resources are very scarce. Fortunately, under the USDA's website, they also have the Animal Welfare Act, or AWA, which was established in 1966 and ensures proper care and comfort for animals. Now, under the USDA website, under National Agricultural Library, it said that the AWA regulates treatment of animals in research and exhibition, etc. as well. So this kind of brings me to my next topic, using animals for research. We all know about PETA and their involvement in they're extremely involved in the process of enforcing laws and pushing to make new ones. And you can read all about it in their website. They're extremely proactive, especially about animal testing, because they know that animal testing and experimenting on animals is a current and ongoing issue that needs to stop. Fortunately, not everything is bad. Under PETA's website, under their cruelty-free section, they have a list of hundreds and hundreds of companies that are animal cruelty-free. And this makes me really happy because I've been downloading and printing this list and taking it with me shopping. And now I'm pretty familiar with the companies that don't use they don't test on animals, so they're animal cruelty-free products. I definitely invite you to go into the website and check it out and get familiar with all of these companies. And we have the federal agencies that I just discussed and PETA, but we also have the Humane Society of the United States, which also protects animals and their rights. They were established in 1954, and they're the nation's largest and most effective animal protection organization. They actually help about 100,000 animals per year, but not only that, they also educate and they train in local facilities. And I've actually been involved, extremely involved, in doing the spay and neuter of animals out there so that they don't procreate and then they have to suffer and be homeless. Some of their winnings that are worth mentioning, it's confronting extreme confinement on factory farms and stopping animal research and testing. This is extremely important because we have to make sure that those petitions that go out there on our social medias to sign the petition to protect animals here, sign the petition to protect animals there, is put into place and they're enforced. Unfortunately, all these federal agencies are underfunded, and in fact, under the Food Safety News 21 website, it is explained how all of the meat and the poultry that Americans consume, it's actually raised here in the United States, which is encouraging news, right? The USDA is supposed to be investigating and making sure that all of these animals are healthy and they're raised correctly and they're safe for us to eat. Unfortunately, they don't even visit the farms these animals are raised in, ever, at all. What they do is that they just visit slaughterhouses and they walk among thousands and thousands of animal carcasses and they just make sure that there's no infections. They only research and investigate 2% of the products that we use. How safe does that make you feel? So in conclusion, I'm a firm believer that if we have better animal protection laws in place, not only will we avoid unnecessary animal cruelty, but we will better protect the consumers as well, which is us. Thank you.